A lot of information going on in the field of humanity at the moment, yeah? It's a huge wave. I was listening to an elder in the Aboriginal tradition today speaking, and she was talking about they've been told that this big wave was going to come, but they literally thought it was an ocean wave, and now they're seeing it was this. And, but they've been, in their prophecies, they've been waiting for this. And yeah, it was beautiful to hear her speaking. So just as we're resting here, feeling the nature, feeling the earth, feeling the universe, just, it's all information and it's all here. But just including it, yeah? Not so busy with only our interpretation, but also just tuning in and feeling all this information. And at the human level, there's so much, you could say, freak out, and it's an intense time. Just being the space of all of that without taking it personally, if it's possible. Mm. Okay. Judith, welcome.
Hello, Isaac.
Mm.
Good morning here, good evening there.
Mm. And now wherever you are.
Yeah, now you are. Here
Okay.
you are. Yes.
Great.
Mm.
Mhm. Mhm. Thanks, Judith.
Thank you, Isaac.
Mhm. Yeah. Mhm.
Hi, Isaac.
Mm.
Hi, Isaac.
Hi.
Uh, um, something which has been going on for quite a while is when we when when I slip into these old habits,
Mm.
which are part of the body mind, and
Mm.
then there's that thing of feeling guilt, a lot of
Mm.
guilt, that because you know something so beautiful, that how could you go into the old narrow lanes of the habitual
Mhm.
person.
Mhm.
And
So
then
just
there's that.
honoring that for a second, just honoring it for a second. So that comes up, and just taking a moment to be present with it. What's its function? What's trying to help in some way? Not wrong, it's not bad, it's nothing you would rationally do feeling guilty. I would say it's one of the automatic movements that happens. And if we look together, its function is to try and assist you to stay true to what you love.
Mm,
Then the question is, so once you can see that, it's not wrong, it's not bad, but the question is, does it actually give what it promises to give? Does it actually assist you or not?
actually not.
Not here. Beautiful. So now, once you notice that, you see, okay, well, thank you for trying to help. And I can see that you don't. So you're not fighting with it, you're just seeing, you're taking a look
Mm,
consciously and seeing, wow, that's been a way of that we've been, how could you say, guilt has been used to try and move us in a certain direction, either in our family dynamics, certainly culturally, certainly by religions.
yeah,
And so how beautiful we get a moment to just explore this. Okay, guilt, thank you. I see what you are. You're trying to help, and you don't. You're not wrong, you're not bad, but I've seen through your magic trick in a way, yeah?
yeah. So in a way, it's another pattern of guilt.
Yes, on top of a pattern, yes,
Yeah.
exactly. A
So
pattern in
so the
response to a pattern.
yeah. So the pattern going into habit, and then the pattern of feeling guilty. So
Yeah,
they belong.
exactly.
These are kinds of pattern layered up, really.
Layers, yeah, exactly,
This
exactly.
is what I'm.
And how beautiful is we just taking the time to explore it together. So that movement into, you could say, the habit that we've grown up with, the habit that we used to, what we call normal. Again, how much control do we have over that?
Yeah.
In my view, not much. Yeah, but what happens is every time it's noticed, oh, it's moved back, and there's actually a deep interest
Yeah.
in this love affair.
Yeah.
And then you watch the next layer, the guilt layer, and that gets explored. And then you just hear again.
Yeah.
Maybe for seconds only, or milliseconds, but yeah. And then you watch the next movement.
Yeah.
And that watching is the love affair.
Yeah. 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 Yes. Yes, I see. Yeah. 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 Mm. There was a video of you, Isaac, with I don't remember he's a French guy. I don't remember his name. You all sitting together, and I think you came to a point where you said, even this witnessing is itself kind of a medium, but it's not the end. It's something behind even that. It's even this witnessing act of witnessing, even that is noticed somehow.
Yeah, yeah. You know, it gets finer and finer, this noticing.
Yeah.
So, you know, like there's witnessing where it seems like there's a witness.
Yeah.
And then there's just this very subtle, gentle noticing without even a noticer. It's just like,
Oh, yeah. Oh, this tear starts to come because
oh,
there's,
beautiful. Yeah.
there's no words there. Yeah, my eyes is so infected, so it's a kind of strange to have these tears upon. It's become like so big of the infection. So it's,
Okay,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. And then there was a time where after the retreat with Mujiji, and I came home, and somehow it was like, oh my God, the thoughts of my grandfather and all this ancestry, it was taken as very personal, that this has what has made this system. All these thoughts which run from ancestry, like my grandfather was a great devotee of Krishna, and I'm having those same thoughts, and this was taken as this is me.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And now, so now some really fine, you could say, very fine noticing is happening.
Yeah.
That's going beyond this even. So it's beautiful. It's just like, you know, to me, this recognition of that our nature is awareness, that space, then all the patterns start to come up. It's part of the process. It's not spoken of like that, but it is just part of it.
Yeah.
And, you know, like then this pattern of guilt, then every little nuance will come up. And beautiful. Welcome. Welcome, all of it. Yeah.
So actually this person, the personal self, this is really made up of all this, all who have happened on this planet.
Exactly.
So it's not really personal, really, if you really.
It's no. Once you see that, it's not really personal.
Yeah.
And I mean, how rare is it that what usually gets taken personally doesn't?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah.
Thanks, Isaac.
Thank you, Sachin. Yeah, beautiful. Yeah. Yeah. Your friend from Buenos Aires contacted me. I don't know if she's on the call.
She just wrote me she's not able to get on to the Zoom. I said, I cannot do anything much from here.
Yeah.
Ask around, and she said her nephew is sleeping right now. It's Brazil, so once he gets up, she will ask. So I hope.
Okay, good.
I did as much. I said, click the first link where you will come onto the Zoom.
Yeah.
So, okay.
You made it, Diva. Good. Welcome. Mm. Mm.
Isaac.
Mm-hmm. Hi, Varisha.
Hi, I have a wish. Can we
Hmm.
all hold Julian Assange
Hmm.
and pray for his health and his freedom? He's really in danger now.
Hmm.
Yeah, just for a moment.
Yeah,
Mm.
pleasure. Hmm. Thank you for including him. Hmm. If you're here for the first time, or even if you're not, you don't need to have a question to ask for, just being present together. You're welcome to we can sit together without speaking. It's totally welcome. And you're welcome to speak about anything. So feel free.
Joe, if you like to speak, you can.
Hello, Isaac.
Hi. Yes.
Can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Perfectly. Um, I was very touched by the deep interest that Satyam was sharing with us. And sometimes or like in the moment, I noticed I have this similar interest in feeling connected and also investigating, and then there's a feeling rising or a thought that somehow I'm locked or I'm missing the connection. Yeah.
And I recognize it, and I can see those movements, and it feels to me like we're meeting deeper than that. We both see those movements from a much deeper place, like now. Those movements may never stop or never go away. It's okay. But we don't have to believe in them. We don't have to reference them even, just the noticing of them. Because we're meeting now like so much beyond it. To my feeling, to my knowing, I could say like that. My sense is that you sense it also. Much bigger than that. Much finer. Can you resonate with what I'm speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's everything. The personality has formed itself around that holding back, and that's you could say the identity but you're so much deeper than that identity, the personality. That was how that system survived whatever it went through, But it's not you.
Somehow I experience that it helps me a lot to make these movements and these feelings visible.
Yeah,
to
definitely.
others.
Yeah, definitely. Not to hide them anymore, but yeah.
Because this sensation of being locked is actually something of like being on my own or alone with these sensations and not able to share them.
Yeah, beautiful.
Shame
You speak really beautifully. Yeah, you speak absolutely beautifully.
And I also notice how good it feels to my system to get an honoring for this noticing and for for this sharing. Just
yeah. And to me, when we rest like this together, it's just love meeting itself in the most beautiful way.
Thank you, Isaac.
Oh, and thank you, because when we meet like this, I can feel how much my system gets caressed and nurtured in this flow. It's exquisite.
That's great to hear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Hi, Isaac.
Hey, Marina.
Hi.
Yeah.
I'd love to just sit with you for.
Oh, so welcome.
There's such a pattern here of the mind is taken. Mind is just busy trying to fix the body all the time. So I've got a lot of body issues, fatigue and heart. So I tried something else the last month that just backfired. It felt a lot worse, and I can just see the little spin. It's almost like going round
So
and round.
if it's possible, just in this moment, just for one instant, just honoring that looping, that spinning. Just, I see you. Thank you for trying to help. Just being kind to that mechanism, maybe for the first time.
Tries so hard.
Yeah, and it's persistent. It's really persistent. Yeah. And how does that mechanism respond to this gentleness and this kindness? And
It loves it.
oh, how beautiful! Yeah.
You see I'm harsh on it.
Mm.
Yeah.
And we can have an interest in the body functioning well, but as far as I know, nobody really knows. No. Yeah.
Tried this technique this last month of it's called under breathing.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
it's been so hard. And my mind had fixed on it. It's like a lot of people have huge benefits. And then yesterday I had a heart scare. Luckily, my acupuncturist saw me. She said all my spleen and all my organs had actually gone into spasm. She said, have you been under breathing? Because she said they're under oxygenated.
Good,
really
good
hard.
intention, good intention, and it
Just
didn't
done the
work.
opposite, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It's like, oh, okay, we get that, you know.
Yeah, but how beautiful. She could recognize it, and she could speak it.
My
Yeah.
pulse read, she said, you're under breathing. She actually worked on my lungs, which she normally doesn't. Yeah. But then when the is up, there's that real, you know, life and death fear comes up. Oh, yeah.
And even that, you know, even that, yeah, it comes. We can do nothing, yeah.
No.
This body, I mean, it's so curious, you know. It's got its journey.
Yeah. I can see too, you know, there's a lot of genetic patterns there running.
Poetically, I like to describe it as resting in the arms of infinity. Deep resting in this gigantic field of information, you know, that our body is a tiny little expression of and in.
Yeah.
And that deep resting in that huge vastness of beyond time and space, beyond the beyond of the beyond. And then bodying will do what it does, life will do what it does.
Yeah.
I mean, in one way, it's really funny. Here's the momentum of the whole world's economy, and a tiny little microscopic virus stops the whole damn thing.
Yeah. Mm.
Just again and again recognizing that which is beyond time and space, beyond the whole movie. Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, sweetest heart, Marina. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Isaac.
Can you just wave a hand so I can find you? That's Suresha, good.
Yes. Just came in the mind. We finally got the silence from the silent retreat. So the virus has good things also. Thank you.
Thank you. A practical question, Ava. When I pin somebody's video, does it pin it for everybody? No, only on my screen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, Isaac,
Hi,
you have to wave or did you find me?
I see you. I found you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Isaac, Inge here.
Inga, hi.
Hi. Oh, my heart's beating really fast now.
Yeah.
I would like to invite you to look, or to help me look at something together.
Yeah, with pleasure.
I'm so annoyed as well. um, my health has been really bad for most of my life since I was like 16. And it's gotten a lot better in the past 6 years or so. So I used to mostly be at home and only have a shower like twice a week or whatever, not being able to take care of myself. And that's improved a lot. But now still my immune system is just, I don't know, not working the way it should be working or something. And I've got a cold again, or like my throat is sore, and I don't have corona, I think. And I don't feel that badly, but it's just so fucking frustrating and annoying because there's such a life force inside me that just wants to do stuff and just wants to express itself. And I feel like it's being stopped the whole time and so often. And It's just getting to me sometimes, or now.
So you notice that, and then you see that, and now just leave it for a moment. Just okay, whatever that is, we just hear. Whatever that, you could say, aspect of consciousness is, we can't solve it at the level of its own level. So we just hear. And when we rest like this, just resting like this, downloading each other, just feeling each other. To me, as we rest here, we have instants, just little moments where there's nothing. I don't know if you have that sense or that knowing.
You mean where it all just opens up? Yeah.
Yeah, and just noticing.
Yeah,
just
and
that.
It feels like there's energy or whatever inside that doesn't want that, or that's just kind of trying to pull the attention back to story. Because there needs to be something needs to be fixed.
Yeah, and you can see it, and you notice that, yeah. And so beautiful, you just see it, and you, honoring that movement. It wants to help. Also, what opens up for moments is just like a love flow. And it's not, it's not personal. It's just loving itself. I don't know how. I haven't found better words for it yet than that. It's like feeling how our hearts are meeting right now. And, there's one way of speaking that love heals. And what's meant by that, in a sense, is that healing comes from the word to be whole. It has nothing to do with whether the body is weak or not weak, has to do with the sense of wholeness. That's where the word health comes from. Whole. So when we rest like this and that love flows like that, you could say that's where, the nervous system functions beautifully. But it doesn't mean we're going to live a long time. It doesn't mean we're not going to live a long time. It just means the brain comes into different brainwave states, different chemicals get released, and life feels pretty beautiful.
Yeah, I'm gonna express this one thing because it keeps popping up. I don't even know if it's relevant anymore, but
No worries.
There's this idea or this fear or this whatever, that if there's that there's a, I'm looking for the right words.
Take your time.
Yeah. No, it's gone already. No, there was an idea that it's not embodied, that it's like just being bliss, but not also being in life and being here and living, this earthly life. Then it's kind of a trick.
So we have to look very carefully. What do we call embodying? What does that mean?
Yeah, just feeling the body or just sensing the body.
Yeah, but in what way? In what way? Like when is it trying to fix it or change it? Is that embodying?
No, true.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's more the story of being in life, like being out there, working, doing stuff.
So let's see if we can, let's see, like right now, as we're resting here, like these trillions of cells, viruses, bacteria, DNA, RNA, I mean, just an intelligence, like galaxies of information doing their dance, And within awareness, the information of everything is participating in this whole expression. It's not separate. Every bit of food is information, every color is information, the sounds of the birds are information, everything. Energy, just us meeting like this, it's like a whole meal of energetic information.
Yeah, it's all open now, so it doesn't. No stories like whatever. It doesn't make sense anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
But that's kind of annoying because this story keeps coming up all the time, and now fix it and it's gone.
You have those moments where the story just drops, you just hear, wow.
Yeah, there's just love and
Mm.
yeah. What else is there to want or to run after?
Yeah.
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 Thank you so much, Isaac. It's so helpful.
Oh, wow.
Mm,
Yeah. Beauty.
you're so good at this.
Yeah.
Mm,
Love and more love.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you.
Isaac,
Mm-hmm.
can you hear me?
Who's that?
It's Eva.
Yes, Ava. Okay, I have to go back to gallery view. And where do I find Ava?
Maybe if I'm talking.
Oh, wait.
Yeah.
No, wait there. Now I found you. I was on the second page. Okay. Hi, Ava.
Hello. Yeah, I like sitting with you a little bit. Yeah. So simple in a way that so sometimes yeah all these things come up and then as soon as you just sit together then it's just it all disappears. Yeah, for now. Yeah. Thank you so much for
Oh,
yeah. So grateful that we can do this almost every day. It's like keeping you safe.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you everybody.
Thank you for doing the organizing and the hosting.
I totally love it. I feel so privileged and so, or how do you say that? Not privileged. I feel blessed. Yeah, that that we can do this. It's such a joy. Yeah. It really creates, like, especially now we do it quite often. It really, to me, feels like this field that we can come to rest together and hold each other's hands, and feels. And for me personally, it feels sometimes like everything is so uncertain at the moment. But in a way, I'm really loving it because it actually is more how it is anyway. But it's more visible. Because sometimes we do have an idea of what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
And it creates a certain idea of stability, or I'm gonna do that next month, and now there's nothing like that at all.
Yeah.
And I actually I do also enjoy it, yeah.
Yeah.
Or enjoying it feels, I'm happy that I can experience it. That's How is it for you to do all these online meetings?
I love it. I absolutely love it. We'll see in which direction it goes. But it's quite amazing to see the different, everything from gratefulness and resting, not knowing, to trying to control what's happening and get everybody vaccinated. I mean, it's a lot of different perspectives. Hey, Roberto.
Hi, man. Beautiful to see you.
Thank you. Yeah, good to see you too.
No crisis here.
Up till now.
Yeah.
And existence has dropped an angel into my household.
Yeah. Yeah. Does anyone have anything they'd like to say before we complete for the evening? There's a few of you that I don't really know, and if you want to say hi quickly, it would be lovely, but no need if you don't feel shy. Hi, Laura.
Hi.
Mm.
Quick hi and thank you very much.
So welcome. Where are you? Where are you at the moment?
In England?
In England. Oh, far out. Wow. We have people from all over the place.
But I've seen you in Perth quite a few times.
Yeah, you'd look familiar. Yeah, cool. Nice to just say hello. Thank you. Mm. Mm. Yeah, beauty. Thank you. Mm. Yeah, thank you for showing up. I think most of you know there'll be meetings Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Sundays with me, and Wednesdays and Saturday with Micah. And yeah, love, peace, joy to you all. Mhm.